We're scoreless after one. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Wentz. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Back to the ground with Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And the first possession isn't until the 2nd quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, 1 possession, 1 drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
2nd down and goal. Wentz looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're in an early hole. Her first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their route.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Ryan. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Dances by him. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
They go play action now. Ryan. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly. And
if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dayo Odeyingbo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz going to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a third and about 13.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third and long, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 39, Ryan. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Ryan to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Finds Hines again for the completion. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Throwing now is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Ryan. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That's interference.
Let's check in with our referee. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One last shot for Ryan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.